Hi, and welcome to Matt Talk, a video podcast for the friends and family of Cumming First United Methodist Church. From me, Pastor Matt. Well, happy Advent. I hope that by now you are well into your Advent celebration. I hope you're taking time to start new traditions of ways that we can be still, be quiet, listen, and hear God's invitation for us to cooperate with God as God seeks to bring God's kingdom here to earth through us. And I pray that you are well into this celebration of Advent and preparing for the Christmas to come. As we continue through the season of Advent and enter into that time of Christmas, I'm asking for your help, realizing that we are the church together and that we are only as strong a church as we are giving of ourselves with our prayers, our presence, our gifts, our service, and our witness in supporting the church and being the church. So one of the things is we're all reading together this Advent devotional, Advent, a calendar of devotions 2022. I hope that you have already begun yours and that you are well into it and are getting much from it. And if you haven't, it's never too late to start. So go by the church office or when you're at Worship Sunday, pick one up in the narthex and read along with us and let us learn together from this devotional through this Advent season. Another thing that I want to remind you of is that we still have some Advent worship services. This coming Sunday, December the 11th, we will be in worship. And then on December the 18th, again, another Advent worship service. So hope that you will come and be a part of worship during Advent at the 8:45 service, the 9:45 modern service, and then the 11 o'clock service. We also have two more of our adventure concerts. December the 11th at 4 o'clock, we will have David Marsh in concert. He'll be playing the Hutchinson organ out in the narthex. It's going to be a great treat. I hope that you will come and be a part of that. I hope you'll bring others with you and let us have a big crowd for this magnificent evening of music. And then on December the 18th at 4 o'clock, our last adventure concert is actually our children. They will do their play, A Mouse in a Manger. And we are looking forward to that. And again, I hope that you'll come out and support our children. These are the children of our church who are doing ministry. And we want to be there to support them and to make them feel really good. So please bring other children that you may know who would enjoy this production. And let us come and enjoy this time together. And then on Thursday, December the 15th, I want to remind you that our preschool is having a spirit night at Chili's. And so that night, if you have a flyer that you can get on our website or you can print off from the e-news, if you'll take that flyer with you and go to Chili's, a portion of all that you spend at Chili's that whole day, doesn't matter what time it is, that whole day of Thursday, December the 15th, proceeds from that will come back to our preschool. So help our preschool in this fundraiser and go out and support them by eating at Chili's on Thursday, December 15th, and be sure to take one of the flyers with you so it'll count towards that fundraiser. And then on Wednesday, December the 21st, we have a very special service taking place here at our church at 7 p.m. It's the Blue Christmas service. Blue Christmas is the longest night of the year. It usually is on December the 21st. And we have a service on that night, just remembering that everybody's not celebrating and all joyous during this season of year. There are many people in our church and in our community who have suffered loss, maybe loss through death, or maybe loss of a job, maybe loss of a broken relationship, maybe the loss of some other sort, but experiencing loss none the same. And this season, when everybody else is singing happy tunes and doing joyous and festive things, it's just not quite that reality for some. And so all who are suffering loss are invited to come and be a part of this Blue Christmas service, where we will remember that this is the longest night, and from here forth, every night will be a little shorter, every day will be a little longer, and it's a great metaphor for how we move through grief and loss one step at a time. It'll be a service of comfort and a service of hope. But even if you're not suffering loss this year, I pray that you'll still come and be a part of this service, because those who are suffering loss will need us to surround them with a community of love and forgiveness and to be there for them. So I hope that you'll come and support those who are grieving loss, and together we will worship God and together we will support each other. And then after that service, we will gather in the narthex for some drinks and refreshments, and have a time just to converse with each other and to be together in this season of Christmas and joyous celebration, even in the midst of our loss. That service will be a service that's a little bit more somber and a little bit more quiet than we're used to services being during the season of Advent and Christmas. But I hope that it will be a very meaningful and inspirational service, and I hope that you'll come and help it be that. Then our Christmas Eve services that are coming up on Christmas Eve, December 24th, we'll have a 5 o'clock and a 7 o'clock traditional worship service in the sanctuary. The choir will be with us in worship, and we will have communion and candlelight. It'll be a special time. We'll also have a children's moment for our children, so I hope that you'll come and be at one or the other of those services. Or maybe you would like to come to the 7:30 modern worship service that'll take place in the Family Life Center, and so that's another option for you. And then our last service on Christmas Eve will be at 11 p.m., our candlelight service and communion service there. John Hutchison will bring an organ concert just prior to that service, so come a little early, and we will worship together, and we will celebrate the midnight mass beginning at 11 o'clock and have a great time together there in worship. So several different options for Christmas Eve: 5 o'clock, 7 o'clock, 7:30, or 11 o'clock. Come and be with us. Let's worship God together as we celebrate this most holy season. And then to culminate our season of Christmas, Christmas Day, when it all starts, the 12 days of Christmas, we will celebrate with one service at 10:30. We'll do a lot of Christmas carol singing, and we'll hear the scriptures of Jesus' birth, and we'll celebrate together that Christ is with us, that God is with us, the incarnate one in human flesh, and that we are never alone. And we will begin to walk into these 12 days of Christmas, remembering Christ's presence and Christ's incarnation. So come and let us celebrate together. And I hope that you are having a very holy Advent. I hope that it will become even more holy and meaningful and inspirational to you in your faith journey. And I pray this Christmas will be a time where you truly sense the presence of Christ, no matter what's going on in your life, that you will know that God is with you, God is with us all, and that we are here to be Christ to each other. And we are here to be Christ to the world. Well, until we meet again and talk again, I pray that the peace and presence of Christ may be very real to you. And I pray that you will always remember how excited I am to be your pastor. God bless.